So, good day everyone. So, we are here to tackle about the installation of operating system. So, here are my colleagues, which is Christian Dave, Cobol, and Mario Ramilito Sulla. So, I am Baleña Jomarikyle and I will start the presentation. So, installing the operating system Windows 7. So, to start the Windows 7 from installation or disk or USB flash drive. Number 1, turn on your computer, insert the Windows 7 installation CD-ROM or DVD-ROM, then restart your computer. Number 2, the computer will boot from the CD-ROM automatically as the BIOS setup, or the message of the press any to boot from CD or DVD will appear, so press any key when you prompted to do. Then follow any instructions that appear. Number 3, setup is loading the drive files to continue the installation. Number 4, the first options you will come across are selection for language, time, current formation, and keyboard layout. Make your selection by using the pull-down menus and press the next button. Number 5, when the installation Windows page appears, click Install Now to begin the installation process. Number 6, Windows 7 is working in the background. This may take several minutes depending on the system. Number 7, here we see the license agreement you must accept before the continuing. After reading the agreement, check the box next to the I accept the license terms and select the next button. Number 8, select which kind of installation does you want. For here, we will select custom advanced. Number 9, the next screen will ask you where you want to install the system, meaning on what partition. At that point, you need to decide on the two options. Number 1, install the Windows on the entire available disk space. Number 2, create a partition on the hard disk and install Windows on the partition. If you pick option 1, then you simply click next and get done with it. The setup program will create a partition on the entire hard disk and information with it, the NTFS file system. It will then install Windows on the partition.
Hi, good day. I am Mario Ramilito Sulla. I'm here to report. However, we will host option 2 because we want to create the partition exactly as we want it. Click on the drive option advanced. The screen will change and show these buttons: new to create a new partition, delete to delete a specific partition. All data on the partition will be deleted. Format to format a specific partition. All data on the partition will be deleted. Extend to extend a partition on of the limitation of a physical disk and to span the partition on more than one physical disk. To create a new partition, click New in the size box. Enter the size of for the new partition. When done, click Apply. Note: the size of partition should be in MB. For example, if you want a partition of 24 MB or gigabyte, you will multiply it by 1024, then write the number in the size box. 24.414 times 1024 equals 25,000. The setup program will let you know that it will create an additional partition on the drive. partition will be by default hidden and contain the essential files to both the computer. This partition will be consume 100 MB of this space. Note, even if you do not manually create the partition by using this procedure, procedure window will still create the partition. However, since you did manually create the partition, window will tell you that other partition will also be created. You can see the partition that you have created and the hidden both partition. In most cases, the partition on which window will be installed is partition number 2. But you also choose where do you want to install OS by selecting the partition, press format to format the new partition. Warning. Window will appear telling that all data will be deleted. That should make no issue because the partition was just created and it is blank. Installed will now complete as usual. And here is the Windows 7 install major components of the OS. This process can take 10 to 60 minutes depending on the system. Here we see that system needed to reboot to continue installation task. Here we can see progress as Windows 7 update the restart settings. This proceed may take several minutes before going to the next screen. Note, if you got the message of press 80K to boot from CD or DVD, do not press as it will boot from hard disk to continue installation.
Good day, I am Christian David Cobol and I am here to continue the setup or the steps in installing operating system. So, number 13, Windows 7 starts up required services at this point in the setup process. Windows 7 continues to install. At this screen, after initial setup is complete, another reboot is required with no user input. Then setup will prepare the system for initial booting. Number 15. Here is where creating the first account happens. This user will have full administrator and automatically be logged in after setup is completed. Enter in your username and computer name as you would like it to be identified on the network and then select the next button. Number 16. This screen prompts you to enter a password for the account that you just created. I highly recommend that you pass your password your account. I highly recommend that you password your account, enter it twice, then include a password hint to help remind you of what it is if you misplace or forget it. You of course should not enter in your actual password in this field, but a subtitle reminder to jog your memory. After this information is entered, select the next button. This is where automatic updates and problems and report solutions are offered as an option. I recommend to most users to use recommended settings here. These options can always be changed later. Make sure selection to continue to the next screen. Number 18. Ensure that your time zone is entered correctly and make adjustments as necessary. Also ensure that the proper time is set. This information is extracted from the BIOS settings. So, if the time was set correctly in a previous installation of Windows or most of any other OS, it should still be correct here. After this information is verified, select the next button. Number 19. Most people will want to use home network for desktop installation or public network for a portable system like a laptop. Make your selection to continue the next screen. Number 20. Finalizing settings. This should only take a few moments to complete. Then welcome windows will appear. After that, preparing for your desktop. So that could be all our presentation about installing OS. So thank you so much for watching.